All right, great day, everyone. I don't know what this is, but we shall check this out. All right. So let's get started. Today is the 8th. A 8 kind of day, big money day for the market. Let's bring in, whoo-wee, look at that cover of Barron's. Open that. Let's get rid of this puppy. Bye-bye. You're warning us. The new game plan, Canada's new game plan. What does that look like? It looks kind of like a cookie, huh? Is that cookie getting ready to crumble? Trump's tariffs are pushing Canada to find fresh growth. 8 ways to invest. Looks like real estate, maybe. Cement. Cookie. Google's legal troubles aren't over. Maybe that's going to drop Google. And we have The Economist, right? The Economist cover. Trump offsides. Make great. Trump is got a red tie, a red team, getting ready to make a move. We've got 3 stripes on the socks. I don't know if that's significant. Maybe 3 days, 3 weeks. And we had the cover of Barron's last week talking about Citadel, right? We've got Hood on here. Let me get the limits going. 647, 24. Ooh la la. Let me turn down this volume here. If you are live on any of the platforms, can you give me a hey Jane? Everything looks good, please. That would be fabulous. I'd appreciate that. Just so I know the chat is working. So that if people have questions, I know that you all are able to get them to me. That would be amazing. Thank you. 237, 77, 450, oops, 54, 99. Interesting divergence on the indexes on the weekend. All right, we will check out our levels for, all right, that didn't want to take the picture. Why not? Maybe that's why. There we go. I think I have to be on the same screen for it to want to take the picture. Yes. There we go. There are the limits right there. Let me post this out. Oh, you know what? I'll just post that. That was from anyways. Oh, yes. I also want to pull this up. I'm going to show this to you guys. So, isn't this interesting? When it comes up, sorry. When it comes up. This is from the Naked Gun. Hold on. Naked Gun Gun Ponzi scheme scene. Right? So we watched the Naked Gun this weekend, and I've been saying, ooh, it's not there. Ponzi scheme arena. Let's see. It's not posting. Oh, it's very interesting. They had it. Huh. I didn't pull it out of thin air. But they had this ponzischeme.com arena, which is the crypto.com arena in LA. And they're saying Ponzi scheme. They're advertising it in the movie. And just today, let's see, SEC tokenize stocks. Files to enable trading of stocks in tokenized form. So now they're trying to say, hey, crypto.com is a Ponzi scheme. And now we're trying to tokenize these stocks to basically eliminate the US dollar. Not only that, but we have, let's see, let's go back home here. Let's go to actually my profile here to what I posted this weekend. Let's pin this. Boom. There you go. You guys will see yourself live. Just kidding. But here, translation. USDT issued to others say they did not sell Bitcoin for gold. Okay, no problem. But they hold Bitcoin and they hold gold. If it's USDT, shouldn't they have US dollars to back it? Why do they have other items to back it, right? Bitcoin is a digital file. So when the banks had their collapse in, what was it, 2023, March of 23 or March of 24, the bank requirements were 0. So now you're getting into USDT, one of the biggest stable coins, as they say, and they don't have USD behind it. They have digital files behind it. How much gold? Is that physical gold or is that on the gold contracts? Because if it's all paper and nothing physical or digital file, then really USDT is backed by nothing if it's all digital. And so people are putting their money into crypto, into USDT, thinking, oh yeah, I can get it 1-for-1 with dollars. But let's go somewhere else. Let's see, the debtclock.org. Let's look at something else. The derivatives, like when we look at all of this stuff, come on now. Okay, US debt clock. How come it's not working? Okay, there we go. Here we go. Currency and credit derivatives now. So US money supply is 22, let's see, million, billion, trillions. How on earth have they, great day everyone, how can they have more derivatives than actual money? Does that make any sense whatsoever? So we have a derivative issue because, and they're trying to create money with derivatives because they don't have enough. Yes, until we went off of the gold standard, correct, Willie? It used to be redeemable for gold. Hold on. I have gold notes and I have silver notes. I have the real paper that said gold redeemable, like a gold backed dollar. It's very cool. And now it's a Fed-based dollar, Federal Reserve note. In other words, it's a note for an IOU from the Fed. And so now it is a mess, right? They don't have these physicals. Let's also look at, so what did, I'm seeing a big major disaster, right? So then we go to El Salvador gold, right? So what happened? El Salvador, this guy buys 50 million worth of gold. What did they have before? They had digital, oh, we're going to have Bitcoin. We're going to do Bitcoin as our currency of El Salvador. They bought a bunch of Bitcoin, it went up, and now they're taking it out and they're buying physical gold. Okay, so you're buying physical gold, great. So what does that say about Bitcoin? Bitcoin's not that store of wealth that the big hedge funds are talking about. And instead, it's gold. China's been buying gold. Let's see. So Salvador bought gold. Yes, we see this. How about China quarter gold buying? So then we have China's bought gold for 10 straight months. It's been doing it for years, right? So China's dumping dollars for gold. They won't stop. China's gold held in reserves. So when we see that they are constantly buying gold, they're dumping U.S. debt for gold. Yes, Terry. Then, and with USDT saying we didn't sell any Bitcoin, that why are they backing it with gold, right? Right here. They didn't sell Bitcoin for gold. We buy and hold both. Well, if you're buying both, why not just buy physical assets? Why not buy physical gold instead of a digital file? Yes, there's a limited supply of both, but one you can hold, the other one is on a network that could just, you know, like FTX, disappear one day. All right, that's my soapbox for the day. Buy gold and silver, in my opinion. Do with it what you will. That is my opinion. Let me tweet out what we have on the, right here, on the limits for today. Let me pull back my Twitter down here. So I hope you all are having an amazing Monday morning so far. Let me just block some bots. There's still bots on Twitter. Every time that I post, you know, then the bots come. Okay, so stock market trading halt levels for indexes, SPY, QQQ, IWM, and DIA for today, if we were to get there. So I'm starting to see, hey, maybe we have a rounded top here. We're seeing that the big money levels, they're moving slightly. We have our March level moving up. We have 63.94 here, and we have 644.20. All right. Is that July? Which one is the pink? Pink is 644.20 and 6 right here. Oh, what the heck? Negative on the 644.20. Where's this one coming from? This is one I was playing around with. Playing around with these levels over here. Let's take that one off. Take that one off. Wait, let's just see for fun. What is that level? 644.17. That is from August. 644.17. If we go below, we're below the August level. The July level over here at 635.68. April. Sorry, I know we did this last time and I just want to. April is at 636.56. And January is down at 597.23. Okay, perfect. So if you, thank you guys for commenting. Let me know the chat is good. If you, how many of you, just put a yes if you own gold or silver physical in the chat. Put a yes, please. Nobody knows where you are. But I'm starting to see that, hey, we've got this bigger top out zone, right? So if we look at, let's put it from right here where it broke out. It's really that, let's make it blue, 635 level. If we go below 635, it's gonna be treacherous, right? So be aware, 635, there's sort of this wedge trend line setting up. That's where we want to be aware. You're a bullion dealer on eBay. Very nice, Willie. Awesome. Congrats. Okay, let me slide this over here. All right, let's also look at our calendar, Forex Factory calendar for today, for the week. Apply filter this week. Let's go next week. This week. There we go. All right, consumer credit today. Guess what? It's going out of control because basically people are having a hard time living. Core PPI on Wednesday, core PPI on Thursday. Budget balance, yeah, you know it's going to be a deficit. Whatever number they say, it doesn't really matter because they just basically are going to. But it is September 11th, and September 11th does tend to be like a bad day in general for the markets. Consumer sentiment on Friday. All of that, we shall see what this week has in stores. Interactive broker won't let me buy it. I guess I'm not making enough money. Truly. Won't buy what? Gold? Physical gold? Physical gold you buy in person. And I'm not sure. Did you post something else that you were trying to buy, Julie? I'm not sure if you're... Are you saying gold futures? Because you have to register for the futures, right? It has to be you have to... In 2008, when it was $7, you bought 5,000 ounces, dumped it at 32. Amazing, Willie. No, the futures. Yeah, you have to sign up for that designation. That's another authorization with your account. All right, let's go to UBXY. Oh, beware of Chinese fake bullion. Yeah. Isn't there something to test it with too? Like vinegar or something? I don't know. Baking soda? I don't know. There's some test. What's the test, Willie? To make sure that it's authentic? $35.88. That has not changed. Today's price. $35.17. UVIX. All right, 12:02, and today we are at 11:37. You can tell by the smell. Is it like, Willie, are you in the US or Canada? Because I know that US money stinks. Canadian money smells like maple syrup if you actually smell the plastic. It's funny. All right, let's get into what is moving today. All right, we've got open on here. Put open up. Open has been rocking it. We also have NVIDIA. Let's see, I've got some stuff up here. Let's go there. Fake smells a little sulfury. Okay. Tesla. All right. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing something. Hood is rocking it as well. MSTR. Oh, yeah. MSTR and coin. It's interesting because Bitcoin is doing well, and we're seeing that these are really dropping. I think the tokenization of stocks will be big. XLM, I think I'm going to have to add XLM down here. Let's do this. And just do that. What if I do this and I copy and I paste and I make this XLM. I think I'm going to have to add XLM on here. Beautiful, Willie. I know, you were talking about it before. we're going to add XLM on here. Six cryptos to be watching. All right, there we go. Let's save that. Beautiful, beautiful. Over here, we've got a lot of big stuff. Let's put coin on here. We'll fill it all in later. Whoop. Bye-bye. All right. MSTR. Charter. Nope, I want this. There we go. T. AT of the T. Not even earnings. Let's also look at right here, coin market cap. So here's our 42 on that. And I had it the way I liked it actually. 57, it's still 57. It was there at 53, there we go. Likely an expansive move at open. Okay. So we are good. We are good. The 10th is a, whoop, what did I do? Undo that. Let's go forward. What else do we have going on here? Wall Street Journal. Okay. So I also want to show you guys, for those that are not new or that are new, my How to Trade Like a Billionaire, to check out how to put this on TradingView at carpeprofit.com. Interesting, I was talking to somebody about how they were pricing cheese in Canada. I'm like, this small package is $9 and this huge package, double the weight, is $11. Does that make sense? He said, both of them are robbery. I said, yeah, for sure. I said, it's all, you know, it is all part of, yeah, the, you know, Canadian manipulation. All right, so CMCSA, doing my part to support this company, going to Halloween Horror Nights. So that's going to be fun. And the prices that they're charging, this should not be dropping. But I know that they had a lot of advertising on television, and that's not working so well for them now, right? Okay, Novo Nordisk. Excuse me. Checking out to see what else is moving with big volume. Summit Therapeutics, not earnings, but a big drop. Not NN. Okay, there we go. Let's look at Oracle as well for you, Terry. Not Tessie? Oracle is rocking it. Nice one on Oracle. Oracle earnings today? Or was that yesterday? When is it? Tuesday, tomorrow. And we are up above. All right, let's go here. I'm going to tweet out what we are covering today. All right. So let's do this. Open NVIDIA, Tesla, Hood, Coin, MicroStrategy, AT&T, Comcast, Novo Nordisk, and Summit Therapeutics. We're also going to be going over the 6 cryptos here, adding in XLM. Let me go here. I should have done this. And yeah, that really got me with the ponzischeme.com. All right, let's get into the crypto segment. If you are brand new to watching me, welcome. If not, hope you're having a great day. Actually, I hope everybody's having a great day. So what do? I check out where the big money is in the market. We are breaking out of this downward trend. We have not seen the big money selling or flip down below yet. When this flips down here, then it can signify that they are buying more. They have sold at this point up at 117,983. That has not changed. For the intraday trading, I look to see where they are trading on intraday since the beginning of the trading day. So I want to see, since the trading day started last night for crypto, forex, commodities, and futures, I want to see where that big money level is. That's at 111,956 and 80 cents. So 111,956 and 80 cents. Does that level change throughout the day? Yes. Can this one change throughout the day? Yes. We saw it change on NVDA while I was teaching just last Thursday. All right, so Ethereum, big money level, 42.98 and 8 cents. That has not changed. Ethereum big money level for today is going to be 43.01 and 48 cents. So right now we are above it. That would mean they are buying 43.01 and 48 cents. Let's go to XRP. All right, XRP big money level still up at 301.02. That has not changed. Intraday level at 288.50. All right, let's see down here. I don't even have XLM. Oh yeah, I do. There's XLM. Let's pull this down here. Boom. We're going to add this in here. Let's go and add on the July level. All right, July level is 0.462891. Boom. Oh, I don't have, yeah, I do. I just have 5 digits. Okay, no problem. This goes to 6. Let me just format the cells. Actually, let's go here. Hold on. Format both of these to be up to 6 decimal places. Okay. So intraday level for XLM right now is at 0.3, so 0.370531 right there. All right, let's go to Doge. Look at that. It's screaming higher. You know, they have a lot. If you go to the Stellar Network, they have a lot that have been tokenized already. I did a whole thing on it back in 21. I said, hey, we're going to go to tokenized stocks. Everyone was like, yeah, whatever, Jane. Now look at it in the news 4 years later. I got wallets of tokenized stocks ready to go that I bought for pennies. Literally spent $400 and, oops, over here, all right, 0.23326. And could turn into craziness. But yeah, bought some tokenized stocks back then. All right, so we are up above 0.22387. There we go. That is the highest. So I'm going to use that as our support. We need to go below that. Actually, we would need to go below the lowest one. So let's do 0.22271. You bought 125 shares of Tesla in 2019. Average price split adjusted was $23 a share. Beautiful, Willie. Willie, you rock. Nice job. Bitcoin has a finite supply. Doge is unlimited number mineable. Yeah, and Bitcoin obviously is that low float of the crypto space, like, you know, AMC, GameStop, that sort of stuff. But they have done the forks, and we talked about this too. All right, so that's our crypto levels, big money levels. Let's go and create some trades. What would the potential day trade be for this? And let's see up here. Let's go 112. I would love to say 200. 200 is going to give you a 200. Let's do 112,200. That's going to give you roughly 200 points to the upside or to the downside. We've got 70% right here. Let's go below over here. If we go here, it's going to give you $100. But if we go below 700, that could give you a potential trade of $340. That's a better opportunity, but you can always go, if you are a good scalper, and 112,200. I think this year is really going to be the watch crypto space. That's what we are watching for, what is going to happen with the world, because they're trying to get away from US dollars. Let's just call it out. Let's just say what it is, right? That they are saying, with all this crypto, we're in panic mode. We have no more money. Let's try to create money out of thin air by using digital files and selling them. Gonna just put it out there. To me, yeah, you can definitely trade it. Go for trading it. However, it's really just a digital file at the end of the day. But what is a piece of paper, a US note? It is a piece of paper that governments and people around the world have agreed to put a value to. So how different is it really? Well, you can always have that piece of paper in your hand. If you lose your wallet, if you lose all of this stuff, then it's untouchable. So, or can they, like they did with the protests in Canada, where they just sort of turned off people's abilities to get to their bank accounts? Well, could they do that to crypto? You bet. You bet. All right, XRP above $3 or below 2.842. I'm less of a day trader, more of a month trader. Very nice, Willie. That's awesome, though. Whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. All right, so we got some XLM. We got one line there. Let's make this one a red. All right, so we have our big money level up here. Let's go back because I haven't put them on. So April, because I'm just adding this to the lineup. I feel like XLM is going to be influential. So let's make this one an orange. And that's a yellow. Let's do yeah and yeah. Okay. All right, so that's April down there. Yeah, they bought, and then maybe they sold, and now maybe they're going to pop this back down here. We do have a new quarter starting in October, so we will add that on and see where we go from there. All right, for the day trade for today, 37,500. Oop, let's go here. 0.375, or big money level is down to here. Not a lot of space. We can go in here, 0.3625. 0.3625, and 0.375. There you go. Let's go to Doge. Willie, where are you located out of curiosity? All right, we are outside of the big levels. Yes, it does. All right. I want to put it up here. 0.23155 and 0.2365. Muskogee, Oklahoma. Very nice. 0.23155, 0.23650. And let's go to Solana. All right, so they sold Bitcoin, positioning on Ethereum, sold XLM, XLM, this is not correct. Conditional formatting. All right, if it is less than this one, fill with red. I'm gonna have to clear, bear with me. Clear roles from selected cells, conditional formatting, highlighting cell roles less than this number, fill with red. Boom. Why is it not doing that? Oh no. If that's greater than this, then fill with red. Got it. Okay. So, conditional formatting, less than this one, fill with green. And then conditional formatting between this one and this one, yellow. Okay. Now let's see. Hold on. Manage rules. Greater than is what I want. Delete rule. Okay. There we go. Save. All right, let's go to Solana. I'm on the East Coast. Your dad is on chemo and your mom has dementia, so I moved here for a minute. It sucks though. Where did you move from? So they're saying vitamin E really helps with dementia, if she's willing to take it. And chemo, side note, has your dad ever tried a parasite cleanse? Look up parasites and cancer. 212 and 215. On my Twitter, you will see what I use for getting rid of parasites. They are the worst around the full moon too. Just so you know. All right, there we go. There we go. Let's save that. Let's tweet this out. Ding, ding. All right. Tweeting out. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. Copy so people can find it. There we go. All right. So for Doge, they bought for XLM, XRP, and Bitcoin. They've sold. Ethereum, they are positioning. So watch Ethereum stocks as well. Let's head on over to Open. Nice, Terry. So Terry, be aware that when you start it, if you start to have headache, yes, silver is amazing. Silver, colloidal silver is awesome. Is your dad taking it at all? I like helping, can you tell? But people are only helpable to the level with which they are willing to accept help, if that makes sense. All right, so open. Let's look at open here. Up above 625. I'm not really crazy about the, okay. So then you have to make peace with it, right? Unfortunately. It's not fun, but happens, right? 637. Me either. Right there with you. Nice job. My whole family is virgin blood on that. 4.43 there for the daily POC, and intraday 707. So if it goes below there, could be interesting. Let's check out the short volume for open. I also in long-term positioning bought some Charlie Delta Echo core, some BTG. I bought some gold positions. Feels like this week could get nasty in the market. 3 days, maybe Wednesday is the day. I'm just thinking about those. Oops, I'm just thinking about the stripes. Wednesday is the day to position for, or Wednesday is the day that it's going to drop. I don't know. I was thinking about the 3 stripes. Not here. 3 stripes here. 1, 2, 3. 3 stripes. Yeah. Just, I don't know. I like interpreting that. I don't use colloidal gold. Haven't used it. I hear it is good. Also, I mean, there's so many amazing things out there. Let's get rid of this upward channel. Had that to show that, hey, we might head on down to that 161.23 level over there. I also want to see nothing on here yet. Ooh, what did I do? Undo. All right, let's see if we've got any. Nope. Feel like we're going to go to 164.61 here before dividend, and then they brought it down to then, oh look, it also happens to be on that trend line. Oh yeah. So feels like they might take this potentially back down. We have big money selling right here. Big money selling level from earnings, right? Earnings selling level is at 170.77. 2.34 billion. Day trade over here. Up above 168. Did you see the 70% volume just got tighter? It's hard to get it. It requires an ablation laser to get healthy pure colloidal gold. Yeah, you know what? I do love zeolite for heavy metal detox. Obviously, you would want to take them at separate times because, oh, I didn't put the levels there. So we were talking so much. Let me go back to open. Let's open the door. All right, 674 because of the Camarilla there, and 725. Let's go to Tesla. Tesla could be having a short squeeze here at open, and we're testing this upward channel. We've had these breakouts, right? I'm going to get rid of this one, get rid of this one. This, we could come back down and test this before we continue. Hold on. Let me see what's going on. What the heck is this? All right. So let's go over here. 358 and 356. Do you see the little bit of a shoulder, head, shoulder, boom, came down, found support. Now it's a new pattern. Love it. I love all those little things. 350, 380, and 356, 2.71, and daily POC. We're hanging out over here from earnings at 333.52. All right, let's go to the hood. Let's check out what's going on in the hood today. All right. Let's put up to 110.20. If that breaks, 110.40. All right, and below 109.20. We have 744 million, and daily point of control over here from earnings is down at 103.80. So NVIDIA, we have selling. We have green on all the others. Head and Shoulders is a scalper shampoo. It's got zinc. Zinc is good for elasticity of the skin. Selenium, magnesium. Oh my goodness. Do you know how magnesium deficient the population is? And how people don't get the micronutrients they need? Sorry. Soapbox. Ignore me today. Just looking out for everybody. Look at how, look, it's between 379 and 301.10 today. Let's do 301.20. For the upside, there's this big positioning right here. Do you see that? Big positioning. Where is this candlestick? This candlestick happened 301. So we got to go below over here. Let's go below the 161 exponential, 350. 350. Hood in the news with AMC. I don't really care. Sorry, Roger. You know I don't care about the news. I don't care about the news. I care about the price action. And this song is really annoying. Oh, thank you. I hope you guys were feeling the same because that was just too much. All right, daily POC over here. Down at 302.73. So bearish. Let's go to MicroStrategy. All right. MicroStrategy, we're testing the breakout, and fake news makes sheep sleep better. I know. But here's the whole thing. Oh, so yeah, like they pretty much tell you what they're going to try to do in movies, and in The Naked Gun, they call it a farce, right? But they're telling you that crypto is a Ponzi scheme. It's like, how do you... I tried to post it on Twitter. It wouldn't let me post it. Then I had to try to post it again. And I had to literally fight with the system to post out a image from the movie. That, hey, let's see how far down. Did they completely... And it's, oh, here it is. I posted it yesterday, and they make it disappear on my feed. So you have to go to media if you want to see it. That's how you can search stuff, right? So go to media, and then, here we go. Here, let me take a screenshot. This is from The Naked Gun. Right there, ponzischeme.com arena. Great day, Lily. When a commercial says buy gold today, it's going to drop and they want to trap you. True. True. However, they're also talking about how they're going to make everything go Bitcoin. Buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. Great day. Thank you, Lily. Yeah, you know it. Exactly. Willie knows it. It is all about planting the seed for the other side of the trade. There's always two parties to a trade. And they've got to create a trade for big positioning. So they want to make sure that they are on the winning side of the trade. How do they do that? They plant the seed. Exactly. Upgrades and downgrades too. Lily, you know what? In my opinion, in my life, I do what I want to make my life happy, and that's amazing. Am I the greatest? Well, in my life, yeah. But from other people's perspectives, maybe not. And that's okay. All right, 2780. All right, so we've had this crazy move on AT&T. Big money is from earnings. From earnings, right there, 2767. Lily, where are you from? Let's see. All right, let's go below 2780 and above 2860. Oops, for the AT&T trade, 7.14 billion. From where? City-wise. All right, Comcast as well. Dropping. I don't care what the news has to say. Price pays. Let's put this at 32.20. California. Got it. Very nice. Where in California? 33.50. All right. 32.20. Big money level is down at 32.45 right now for Comcast. I'm originally from DC. The district, the non-US district, because the government cannot be in a US territory. All right, 32.20 and 32.88. Yeah. 3.66 billion. NVIDIA's crossing down that line. We're going to have to adjust that level. Big money level for Comcast. Did I put that on there? Negative, I did not. Is right here. 33.93. All right, let's go to Novo Nordisk. Where's the time? 9:10. Beautiful, beautiful. Novo Nordisk. We're coming back and testing that big money level. Came up and hit that 33. Are they going to drop it like it's hot here? I feel like a lot of the, you know, when we saw that NVIDIA was dropping, NVIDIA has bigger selling on it, and let's also go check out one quick thing. 54.20 here. 54.20 and 54.60 for Novo Nordisk. Yes, I see it. Were you listening? All right, big money level. We're going to put it 54.26. All right, let's also go. What was I going to do? Federal Reserve calendar, the schedule, FOMC, monetary policy, FOMC calendar. Let's go here. So September 16th and 17th, statement on longer run goals. The 16th and 17th is going to be when we see the interest rate interest rate announcement for FOMC. All right. Not too much a gamer there, Lily. The game of life. How about that? All right. So Summit Therapeutics, 112 million. And let's go below over here, 1980. Or above 22. $19.80, 22. Big money point of control since earnings is at $25.86. Ah, interesting. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Ah, yeah, I don't live stream for 2 hours every day. All right, let's check out the Dow over here. So Dow big money levels, 44.86. That has adjusted. Look at that. Which one is that one? This is our April level, is 44.86. 448. It went from 44.06 to 448.63. Where's our July level? July level is 444.53. And the January level is, yeah, 438. 443. No. This is a weird song. No, that's not what I want. All right, well, that's good for now. All right, Dow intraday trading. All right. 456.03 because of the Camarilla right there, or below 455.20. All right, let's go to Russell. Very nice, Lily. All right, let's go here to the Russell big money level. This is from something I put on the 12th of August, so we can ignore that. We have July 1st is over here at 220.31. Thank you. Appreciate that. Ooh la la. Qu'est-ce que je fais là? All right. 220. Escape. 220.31. This one is from when? When is our yellow? That's January. Is it 223.59? All right. And April level back here, 208.68. All right, let's go to Russell for the day trade. Let's check it out. You know what? Right now, Lily, I'm concentrating on this. But you can always email at DC. I'm sorry, what is DC? Direct chat? I don't know. Discord. Ah. All right, the Qs. Let's check out our money levels. This one is another one since June. Ooh, NVIDIA is crossing down the line again. All right, let's check out the Qsies. Get rid of this alert. So March level is at 519. Where is my July level? Huh. Hold on. My July level disappeared. I deleted it. 561.90. Okay, it's still there. 550.52. All right. Let's go here. Let's go above. If I do 50, 40 is going to give you 30 cents. Okay, 578.40. 50 might be a stopping zone as well. Or below 577.80. All right. 577.80 and 578.40. All right, let's go to SPY. Oh, I don't have a Discord channel, sorry. Don't have one. All right, let's go to SPY here. Up above 648.88. Where's my red level? Yep, it's Miss Airplane Jane. There's a lot of scammers out there, so make sure you get the one that's me. All right. That makes more sense. Pull this up there. You see, it feels like we want to top out there. That is my orange line. All right, that's mine. We put it here at 648. All right, 648 would give you a potential trade down to 59. Below 647.50, probably an easier trade. So let's put it down below 647.50 here. Bigger move down $1.10. 647.50, 648.88. That's me. All right, so you see we're somewhat topping out over here. Do you guys see this? I see. That's why when I put this on from this point over here where it really, the level to watch, I think the level that we really need to start watching is this 644.20. I'm going to set an alert, set a line. I'm just going to make it orange. Style, orange, coordinates, 644.20. Okay, I'm going to set an alert for the close below. All right. No, not crossing up, crossing down, less than. Okay, create. So I want to know when we go below this line, because to me, that is going to be indicative of, hey, these guys are selling. All right. So when we go below this 644.25, put on your bear seatbelts because we are getting ready to drop. In my opinion, that's it for today. I hope you all have an amazing trading day. Carpe profits. Use those profits one trade at a time. Don't just have a good day. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 8:15. Until then, protect your